Wanted to make a quick update video. I had made this sheath for this knife a while back, did a separate video on it that kind of walked through what I did, but two things. One, I got a couple of comments that were, hey, we want to see the knife, so I'm going to show the knife. The second thing is that I carried this for a little bit and found an issue and then found and implemented a solution, so just wanted to share that. So the problem, the original sheath was right-handed. This is actually the piece that was in the sheath for the thumb strap, and it's basically sewn in right about here, and it's sewn in place to where it comes down and snapped. So to get the knife out, you unsnap it, pull the knife out. The issue is that this seemed to hang right about here is where it was sitting, and the issue is that when you put the knife back in, this is in the way and it's going to start getting cut. It almost takes two hands to resheath the knife with it like this. And the bad thing is that because this piece is sewn in, if you do cut this off, the whole sheath is kind of gone. So to fix that, already had the button stud. I preferred those over snaps. I cut out, basically, this is now sewn here. I basically cut it here, so completely removed that from the picture, and changed it so that when you undo the stud, notice it is staying in place, but look, magic. You can rotate it around, even all the way behind if you want to. And the way I did this was actually pretty easy. Just cut off the old piece level with the top. Then I punched a hole in the leather, put a Chicago screw in, and then went to my scrap bin and got a small scrap piece of leather. So now as you open it, even if you just do it a little bit, it at least gets out of the way of closing the knife. Or if you're going to be using it for a while, you just want it completely out of the way, just put it all the way to the back. And then to reclose, just lift it up, over and snap. And the nice thing is let's say this does get here and I don't see it one time and I do cut into the leather here and this starts getting damaged. Hey, I just undo the Chicago screw, take this piece of leather off. This took, I think, maybe 10 minutes to make. Wasn't that bad. Well, not including the dye drying overnight, but it's nice. I like it. I think it's an elegant solution. It makes the sheath, I would say, more longer lasting in the fact that you can replace this if it does wear out over time, and it's easy. So you just unsnap it, move that out of the way, pull the knife, pull it up and resheath it, and that can all be done with one hand. So that's the modification. For the knife, so this is a White River Knives and Tool Sendero Classic. This is a second. I've been drooling over this knife for years. Found it at the blade show. It's a factory second just because it has a small scratch right in the ricasso, but it's an amazing knife. If you get a chance to feel one of these in hand, it's a Jerry Fisk design. And I mean, it is super light, really sharp, amazing blade geometry, and just overall